The world and community of Helldivers is a very emotionally high-strung environment. The game is constantly changing, and most of the time, it's to the detriment of the players. When it first arrived on the scene, it was adopted by a large fanbase who were all too willing to roleplay as Super Earth's unquestioning guardians and protectors, the Helldivers. As time has gone by, and as Arrowhead and Sony have tried the patience and trust of the community, player numbers have dropped. There are still many players who log in daily to defend Super Earth and her glory, but each subsequent update has seen more and more retire or leave in anger over their favorite tools being reduced to near useless status. Arrowhead has even changed leadership in this whole process, bringing a glimmer of hope to the remaining troops, who now were battle-weary from diminished numbers. As things looked bleakest, Arrowhead announced the escalation of Freedom, which promised a great many exciting updates, as well as a new war bond. What they delivered was a nerf that would be the final blow for many divers. But, inadvertently, it would go on to create something that would spark a new life for Helldivers 2, and it's definitely not what they had anticipated. Enter the CHAOSDIVERS. Taken directly from their Reddit, which I may or may not be a part of, here is the brief manifesto of a CHAOSDIVER. We are the divers that are ready to fight for true freedom and liberate our people from the clutches of tyranny and the elite. We are not griefers. The CHAOSDIVERS have their own logo, which prominently features the downvote arrows from when the community faced down Sony's tyranny, and their own cape concept. Your eyes have been opened. You rejected your home and bathed in blood of your brothers to gain freedom. Your actions will have consequences. Children of Super Earth will burn with flames of your fury, and you will regret nothing. It's a little edgy, but it's on brand. They do not like the direction the developers are taking with the major orders and have refused to fight, but they are not turning on their fellow Helldivers. They are to be found elsewhere, as they have started issuing their own orders. Chaos orders, as seen in these shots. Incoming message from brothers beyond the veil. This is a message to all divers willing to join the good fight. We are desperately running out of supplies. Food shortages across all CHAOSDIVERS ranks are imminent. Our brother-in-arms, Vulture 2, has organized a plan that will put your armaments to good use, while preventing a disaster in these trying times. With his advanced experience of survival on the bug front and expertise in cutlery, he is able to fry charger legs into edible and surprisingly tasty cuisine. Recent charger activity on Gakrux has seen an increase in charger presence within the past few days. With the majority of Super Earth forces focused on defending against automatons, this is a perfect opportunity to replenish our quickly emptying food storages. Your job will be to kill as many chargers as possible, possibly with small arms fire to not damage the insides too much. You can share results via any communication channels where you can find CHAOSDIVERS or Helldivers. We are watching. By the urgent reminder of the Council, engaging in combat with Helldivers is strictly prohibited. We do not have enough supplies nor equipment to fight Helldivers, nor any of the Super Earth forces. Super Earth has yet to acknowledge our existence, and we remain in the territory of rumors. Let it remain that way. We wear the same armor running on the same IFF. If you drop alongside Helldivers, you are strictly prohibited from engaging, as you additionally risk killing your fellow CHAOSDIVERS in disguise. Failing to comply will result in swift execution and lifetime banishment from our ranks. Vera Libertas. Fight the good fight, divers. I pulled up the responses on Twitter to the cape design. It would appear that the community is mostly behind this kind of thing. They might not be taking it seriously, but the majority seem pretty positive about it. which is honestly kind of amazing considering it's Twitter that we're looking at. Most seem to think that this extra faction, even in an unofficial capacity, is good for the game, and they like the idea that they exist. Now is the time for you to figure out if you are on the side of loyalty to Super Earth, or if you take up the rebel cape and let Super Earth burn. Forsake your home and fight for freedom, or fight for it and spread managed democracy. The choice is yours and mine, and whatever comes of this is going to be an interesting ride. In my opinion, this is exactly the kind of thing the game needs. Players doing something like this shows they love this game, and they're willing to put in time and effort into trying to make it what they want. The developers were not delivering. And this bit of drama in the background, which is subtle and the antithesis to the game's core story, it adds something that was missing from the picture, and that's the real freedom to be what you want to be. Take orders or write your own story. It's the community adding their own twist to the events of this growing universe, and it can only get better. Let me know what you are in the comments. Let me know where your loyalties lie, and whether or not you stay true to Super Earth or are in fact a rebel, a Chaos Diver. Thank you so much for getting this far into the video. If you liked it, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up on the video, and a sub to the channel would go a long way to support growth. If you want to chat and hang out, you can find me live here and everywhere else streaming happens weekdays from 11:30 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We spend a lot of time in Helldivers, so swing by, even party up. Thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next one.